Living on base. While meeting a lot of people from all walks of life is fascinating, life on a military base can be challenging and difficult. The Army is good and bad, like many places and corporations. It's government, so it's not going to be truthful about some matters all of the time. It is one of those things that can make someone prideful to be part of, but also ashamed. The strict requirements for identification, always outside of your home, an affected social life due to your spouse's rank, but can also be a close knit community that understands each other's difficulties. Imagine living somewhere where nearly 99% of the people around you are going through the same or have been through similar experiences as you. I believe it creates a bond with complete strangers. I will be discussing my experience of my years living at Fort Polk, Louisiana during my husband's military service. Very quickly, you will learn not to drive over the base speed limit, to pull over during retreat, and that alarming sounds just mean that service members are at work. If there will be, if there will ever be a need to go into a military base, please note that it might take some time. You're allowing yourself to be open to random vehicle searches, and access through is not always guaranteed. There have been a few times where I've forgot my ID, but luckily the guard at the gate was familiar with me since my husband was in the same platoon as he was. It's almost like living in a small town. Everyone knows everyone. Those that are in the same MOS, job title, tend to stick together. 31 Bravo was the battalion that my husband belonged to. His MOS was a military police officer. Belonging to a branch means that these soldiers are either doing the exact same job as you or their positions interlink with yours. I cannot speak for all, but many military spouses have to accept that our significant other's job will have some degree of influence over our social life. There are rules that do not allow high ranking soldiers to socialize on a personal level, meaning house parties where alcohol is involved, with soldiers that must answer to them as a chain of command. If a sergeant was not part of your branch, the rank was still to be respected with or without uniform on. Not all spouses were supportive and understanding of their significant others' unfair work schedules. Many were married for all the wrong reasons. Some of the some of the soldiers understood and accepted that. Many marriages were arranged just for financial health care or for finance healthcare and American status gain. Many women came from other countries, mainly Asian countries, where wherever there was an army base located outside of the United States. Those that bagged themselves a soldier usually came to base with the intent to get pregnant or get pregnant while the soldier is in their country and use this reasoning to become an American citizen. Now, I can respect the initiative to become a citizen, but I've seen all too many times where it does not work out and the American soldier gets the short end of the stick during the divorce. These type of women were known as juicy girls. Unrelated to the previous women, a new group of spouses that openly let their infidelity known. There was a telltale sign that if a soldier was deployed, the spouse would put a light or a sign in the window indicating that they were open to having relations with someone willing. Living on a military base can be overwhelming, but also exciting at the same time. There are many new experiences from scenery to communicative behavior. The adjustment for some proves to be slightly more difficult than others. The military world, from a civilian's perspective, is an opposite to say the least. After the years of service have passed, the experience from living on a military base are lasting.